Can you think of more worthwhile deeds than helping a child grow up properly and keeping a family from becoming dysfunctional? I consider them to be the genuine good deeds. Others may not appreciate what you are doing for the family. Yet, even though your contribution was invisible, the family will fall apart if you leave home. As you know, the household chores are a huge responsibility. However, such routine tasks can be easily be unnoticed by people. Nobody in the family is aware that you did the laundry. They may not even realize that the dirty laundry has been washed. In that case, I always advise people to inform others about what you've done for them. You can collapse one day from doing too much of good deeds. Let them know. Please let them know about what you're doing for them. The reason is that only when your ego is satisfied, you can continue to perform good deeds for a long time. Please don't be a martyr by keeping your good deeds to yourself. Let them know until they are tired of you and say, "We know you deserve credit." If doing so energizes your ego, it is a necessary part of practice. You need to reward your own ego as well. We know too well that we need to reward others, but why is it that we don't reward ourselves? You all know that you need to generously praise and reward others for their efforts, don't you? That way, you can continue to work with enthusiasm. However, you don't do it for yourself. Then you will eventually get burned out. It will be no fun for you. Always praise and reward yourself. Also, share your good deeds with others in an appropriate way. You will get burned out if you feel too pressured to practice love without attachment. You can't continue performing good deeds for a long time when you blame yourself. Why did I have an urge to brag about it when I knew good deeds should leave no mark in the mind of doer? Why did I feel bad when others don't appreciate me? Before you know it, you will suffer from depression or other ailments and will be on medication. Please don't do that. Let others know about your good deeds and even brag a little. In doing so, your ego becomes empowered and will be motivated to keep on doing good deeds. God knows your ego is not that of a saint. Even a saint must be pretty good at bragging. Jesus Christ called Peter and asked him, "Whom do I remind you of?" He knew Jesus is the Son of Man. What else could Peter say? He said, "You remind me of the Son of Man." In the Christian and Judaism traditions, the Son of Man is the judge of the universe. The Son of Man refers to a person who will join God in judging humanity in the future. The Son of Man means a saint with an ordinary person's appearance. What Peter said is a rather strong statement. Looking into Jesus' eyes, Peter could sense that he was serious when he asked, "Whom do I look like?" Peter answered, "You look like the Son of Man." Then Jesus cautioned him never tell this to anyone anywhere. Peter must have been confused about what exactly Jesus wanted him to do. Why do you think that story is written in the Bible? Jesus is actually praising himself without being too obvious. He is entitled to do that, isn't he? You may think, "I thought Jesus was such a great saint." But that's not the point here. All egos are the same. The desires of the ego have to be fulfilled. All of the 5 levels of desires have to be fulfilled. First is the desire for survival, the desire to survive, the need to continue living. Second is the desire for security, the need to pursue a life of safety and security. And then the desire to succeed. And what else? The desire for esteem, the need for belonging. Lastly, the desire for self-actualization. It is the desire for self-fulfillment. It is also the desire for self-acceptance and self-approval regardless of others' opinions. Unless these desires are fulfilled, your life will not be in balance. This is how you can maintain your ego in good shape. Guiding people toward the way means managing their egos. If their egos are ignored, they will not follow. An expert of conscience has to be an expert of desire at the same time. Therefore, you need to always observe your own ego and desire in an acute way. If you sense that your desires are not being fulfilled, then you should communicate with others, sharing your concerns and making a request. Let others know that your need for recognition is not being met. For example, call your children's attention and say, "Let's have a sharing time to reflect on how much you appreciate me." They could be reluctant at first, saying, "Mom, let's not." Nevertheless, you should make it happen. When you feel that you are properly appreciated, you can sleep in peace at night. Now you have let them know. You feel satisfied. You may resolve, I can continue doing things for others without their appreciation. You can't possibly do that when you're not a saint. It's simply unrealistic. I bet even a saint will want to know, children, whom do I remind you of? They'd answer, we think you are a considerate mom. Then the mom would say, okay, but you don't need to go around telling people about it though. Unless the ego is adequately satisfied, it will not be motivated to practice. This is how we relish our lives.